Hey, Happy New Year. Guy Sola's here. So today I got a new project going on. I want to add a backing to my Naniwa 12,000. It's pretty thin and it's kind of unstable. You can even see how it's kind of warping. And I'm going to try to solve that problem so I can continue using this. That way I don't have to go out and buy another 12,000 grit, which is a pain in the butt. So my idea is to use either the marble or the tile for this. Now this marble is very nice, but it has two things wrong with it. It is, I have to make this big long cut with my wet saw. Other than that, it fits for length. Other thing about it is that I would have to cut grooves into it, into the back, so it allows the adhesive to grip. So that's flaws with that. Other than that, I like it very well. It's 5/16 of an inch thick, while this tile here is just a 1/16 under, so it's pretty close. The thing I like about this is that the width fits perfectly. It's a slight difference, but not worth anything. So that's the width, so it fits perfect. So the only thing I'd have to do is cut the length. And I guarantee you, it's going to take me a lot longer to pull that saw out and run an extension cord and do all that than it will be to cut this. It's a 30-second cut. The other really good thing about this is that this is a piece of floor tile, and it has this abrasive back on it, which is meant to grip the mortar. And I think I'm still gonna add me a couple places, a couple grooves in there with my Dremel tool or something, maybe my grinder, my angle grinder. So that's my project. And the way the other tool I'm going to use is going to be this. Well, it's an adhesive. It's not really a tool, but it's adhesive. So so the only thing I need to do is to. Are you guys back?
Yeah.
Is to sharpen my pencil and mark this. So, and one good thing about these carpenter's pencils is that you can sharpen them for multiple uses. So, this right here is perfect. So, I'm going to do this, get this out just right, and just put this right in the edge. Look at that. Fits right in there. So that assures that my cut isn't going to be too big or too small because it went right exactly where I wanted it to go. So that's my mark. So let's go outside and set the wet saw up and see what we got. Nice cut. That's good.
Okay.
All right, away we go. That's good. That is good. Deep, but not too deep. The tile is much harder, and I decided to screw it because I'm not going to spend my time trying to cut a groove in there with that little tool. And it's got all these other little knobby things to bite onto. So that's it. Alright, man, let's see if I can shoot this right the first time, because I'm going to apply some adhesive. So, I'm just going to have to, not going to explain too much, really. Alright. I guess the light's okay. I can't tell. So, get this. It doesn't fucking light doesn't look right in this fucking thing. I got enough light? I guess so. Alright, so how do I get this fucker off here? Oh, there we go. Alright, so I don't know how much I'm going to use, but I think I'm going to guess that much at first. Alright, so what I'm doing is, that doesn't look like enough to me. I'm trying to see how much I used already. It doesn't have a clear space to... You know what, screw it. I'm just going to put it all in there. Mix it up with my nice fat pencil. Really don't want any squeezing out from the side, but I'm not going to be able to stop that. It's going to go where it's going to go. And okay. So I guess I better just expect to do some cleanup on the sides and get this all done. And that is that. Try not to get any on the surface of the actual stone. So, in fact, I'm going to go get me another piece of wax paper and switch that out. Alright, so everything looks nice and clean. And what I'm going to do, I'm basically just going to wrap it like this. And I'm going to flush everything up. Like that. And I'll throw a piece of tape on there just for good measure. Alright, now very simply, just going to add this clamp on the side, and this will keep the sides flush. Couldn't find any bigger clamps, so we're going to have to deal. Alright, that's good. This kind of reminds me of the micarta machine that I did. Now, this portion I don't really want to clamp too hard. So I don't want it to crack, of course. Alright, something like this. Just a little bit of pressure. Just enough to make it squeeze out. You know, I should be using some cardboard right here because, oh crap. God dang this fucking clamp. So a piece of cardboard there, just on the end right here so I don't dimple my stone, see? Like this. Okay. I think I just cracked my stone. So that's it, we'll let it dry. So this is what it looks like. It's been about 25 minutes. The stuff is 5-minute epoxy. I have a professional photographer in here making sure I don't go out of frame. So let's see what it looks like. I know I got a crack on this side here. See how this clamp's supposed to work? Here it is. All right. So let's take the tape off. Yep, I cracked it. I can see right there. It spilled out a little bit. Not too bad. I expected that. So. Not a big deal. Get my putty knife. Oh, I got some of my stone right there. It sucks. So that's where I cracked it. It's not a big deal. Maybe one of these days I'll get my wet saw and just cut it off. But right now I'll just sand it down as use it. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clean this all up real quick and I'll lap it. See if it stays straight. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I scraped it all down, and I think if I were to change the way I do things, I would use double-sided tape. But then again, the double-sided tape may not have been a strong enough bond to keep this thing from warping. But if I did glue again, I would get this stone, I would mask everything off. It would save me a lot of work. Got a lot of stuff spilling out. It's pretty ugly right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this 220 and make sure all the adhesive is off the stone so I don't clog up my atomas. So, looks like I have a little bit left there. Looks like I'm getting it. And because I got the adhesive on the edges, I have to remove them because eventually, as I hone and lap, it's going to present itself there. So, that's looking much better. All the adhesive is gone on the flat part of this, or the face of the plate there. You can hear that adhesive there, huh? Alright, so that's a 220. And just hit it on the Toma 400. So, well, I'm lucky because this is way up high. I don't have to worry about it too much. I would like to take it down a little bit, but all right. So all I'm gonna do here is just take it on my 1200 grit or my 12,000 grit of Toma and call it good. Y'all take care, man. Hope you enjoyed the video.